everyone, welcome back to the sewing room. It is the 10th of May, so 10 days after the retreat finished, and I'm just about feeling human again. I have been quite busy down here. I've organised everything. I took all of our fabric scraps with me to the retreat because I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make scrappy quilt blocks to then make whatever you want from them. I've got some specific ideas in mind for the few projects that I'm going to show, but realistically you can use these things to make anything, and I know there's loads of tutorials out there already for it, but I would like to do my own because Mum taught me in a very specific way and I want to do it in that way. Hi baby. There's a young puppy in here who is actually determined that he wants attention but doesn't want to be picked up. Do you not want to come say hi to the peeps? Hello. My dude, these are very expensive trousers. Yes. Are you okay? It's raining outside, you don't want to go out there, I promise. It's not very nice. He's not convinced by my words. He's been out in it, so he's fully aware. Mum taught me a specific way of doing it. We did it as a project a couple of years ago at Fox Hills, and the little project turned out so beautifully. I'm waffling a lot, but basically I went through all of my fabric scraps, all of Mum's fabric scraps. I put all of the ones, I brought them all to the retreat so people could help themselves, and I think everybody got themselves a nice handful. There was some Liberty in there was some silk in there, so they got quite a few decent pieces of fabrics, and there were also the teeny tiny bits as well. I brought them home, reorganised them into drawers, and they now all fit back in there because we were getting to the point where we had lots of like big bags all over the floor in fabric, covered in fabric scraps. It was getting to the point where we were having to move a lot of things around. The dog won't leave me alone to actually move furniture around in here, which was not the point. The point is that the middle of the room is supposed to be completely empty so that everything that's on wheels, i.e. anything that's not attached to the walls, can move so that the room is multifunctional. I've gone through my scraps as well. I've organised them into colours and then put them in bags, in a big bag in that cupboard over there, and I have a plan for that. I do want to make a scrappy quilt that might be involved in a giveaway later on in the year for the Patreon peeps, because those guys have been supporting me in the channel for years now and I really wouldn't still be doing what I do without them. So thank you very much to everybody who has at one point or another been a Patreon, whether you were and you've stopped, or you started and you've carried on, or you're a new Patreon. Welcome. I have some actual names to say welcome to because lots of people have joined, and this is a really good place to do that. I wasn't being attacked by a rabid puppy. Kai! You're not being helpful. Come here. Let's say hello to the peeps. There we go. This is, you've got wet paws still, so I've probably got mud all over me. So the very first one is Link Lifestyle. She signed up for a year, thank you very much. Sigrid, thank you. Beth Jarvis, thank you very much. Emma Palmer, thank you. Alana Maley, thank you very much. Kathy Logue, thank you. Alison Scanlon, thank you very much. EHB 2011, thank you. Annie Piernan, thank you. Unpicked Seams, thank you very much. And last but not least, Margaret Shader, thank you so much. And I also have a couple of coffees to say thank you to Monique Groom and Jan Franklin. Thank you both very much for the one-off donations. That's very much appreciated, and every little helps, it really does. I actually don't have muddy paw prints all over me. He was running around when Dad had been gardening in and it was damp outside, and he got very muddy paws, and he came up to me in my pink trousers, which, yes, I had my pink trousers on, came up to me and went froof, and there were two giant muddy paw prints on the front of my trousers that had been clearly washed, but never mind, they washed out perfectly and it's all fine. So I had an amazing time at the retreat. I didn't film anything. We had 3 people taking the sewing class and 2 people who had come along that they wanted to just do their own thing, and that is a possibility. Like, I call it a non-sewing peep, but it's a non-sewing class taking peep. So if you want to come along and bring your own sewing machine or hire one, which is what one of the ladies did, then I'm very happy for you to do that. That you're very welcome to come and just chill and hang out with us. Because I had such a small class this year, because a couple of people had to move their bookings over to next year for family reasons, I let everybody do whatever they wanted. So we had 3 different projects being made, and this is the result. Hi, you are not being helpful. You're not. So yes, everybody made amazing things. There was a self-drafted top, which I don't think got added to the photos in time, but the very lovely Patricia, who came for the second year from Germany, made herself a self-drafted top that she started at the beginning of the week, and by the end of it she had finished and perfected and got different necklines and all sorts. It was really fun to watch. Obviously the bags, and then some adorable baby clothes, which were just like so cute. Still don't make me want one there, but very cute. We also went to Finn's Cafe in Sandown again for lunch, which was amazing. This time I actually got to explore the grounds of Northcourt House. I didn't do it last year because I was just so exhausted after the class and before the evening's activities. I think I just ended up chilling. So this year I did actually get to go around the gardens, and these are some of the photos I took, and they are just, it's stunning, absolutely stunning. And they've done it in such a way that it's sort of manicured, but they only have gardening help, I think 15 hours a week, the booklet said. So they've been really strategic about the manicured bits, and they're not overly manicured. It's kind of been left to go wild. But there's also paths, and you get a map, and there's different things that you can find. So yeah, I absolutely love the gardens. They're glorious, and I would highly recommend, if you're ever on the island, I think they do open days for the gardens. If you don't end up staying at Northcourt House, I would highly recommend do that. But we are doing the retreat next year. I'm currently just pricing it all up. It's going to go up in price a little bit because of, you know, everything is going up in price a little bit, but not too much. So if you are interested, I would highly recommend that you book early, and I will put all the details that I have currently in the description down below. I know, young man, I know. Something else that we did, we went to Newport, to Hellas's, and we haven't been there before as a group. I think others have been on different days, like before and after, but Hellas's has never really been my favourite shop. It was mainly quilting cottons and then upholstery fabrics and some poly cottons, and then a lot of quilt batting and things like that. They had ordered a brand new range of dressmaking fabrics, and I splurged. I splurged quite a bit. So they are actually online as well, so I will include the link to their shop online. The other thing that has arrived is my birthday present, because it was my birthday on the 1st of May, so the last day of the retreat. I jokingly say that I do this so I have an enforced birthday party with people that I love, but honestly that last week of April is always the kind of sweet spot before everything starts getting really expensive accommodation wise, and you are almost getting a bank holiday but not. And so next year, my birthday, the retreat is running from the 24th to the 30th of April, so it won't be on my birthday at all. We're still going to do a gala dinner. It won't be a birthday party. Stop attacking me, rabid puppy. But yes, my birthday present arrived. Mum, Dad, James, Nia and Tatty all gave me some money towards this fabric. I got it from Sister Mintaka after seeing on Yvette from Stash Hub. Toucans and orange. I'm so excited. Because everybody donated the money that they did, I was able to get 6 meters of the viscose. They also have this in a drill. I don't need a jacket in this fabric or a bag, because you saw in my Make 9 plans for this year, my color is orange. I have many denims that will go with this perfectly already. One thing I am on the lookout for, if anybody sees it, is a bright green denim. Rainbow Fabrics did have something they called parrot green, which was perfect, but it got sold out from under me, so I didn't get any of that. I have made a skirt, and I've got leftovers for a waistcoat, possibly a jacket, from some that I got from Empress Mills, but they haven't got anything bright. So if anyone sees any really bright, like we're talking kind of bright but more emerald than this sort of like pea green, let me know please, because I needs it. I also got some bag fabrics and I have put those into the stash already. But what I wanted to ask you guys is, would you like to see a birthday fabric haul, or should I show you these fabrics in a waffle like this? The next waffle I'll show them you in more detail. That's why I'm only flashing them at you now. Anyway, I also I'm getting attacked by a puppy. I have also had my latest project from Babylon Leather arrive. I am so excited about this. I have to get the video up for the 26th of May, so I need to start making this bag, and this bag is not going to be an easy project. I am slightly terrified about this one. I'm really glad that I didn't watch the video before I ordered it, because I think I might have chickened out. But I really wanted the medium size of the Lindy bag. The only kit that they had was with the oblique holes, not the round holes. So the round holes they had small, but not the medium, and I prefer a larger bag. So yeah, I ordered that, and I've got to start making it. Went and had my nails done yesterday, which are sort of like bright green with then a green gold pink chrome velvety shift over the top, so I can now do close-up hand videos because my nails had really grown out before and they were looking a bit and yes, people do comment, so I'm going to give them as little to comment about as possible, other than the fact that I've got green nails, but I like them, so it's fine. That's what I have come down to the studio to kind of get started on today. I think I do have a lady coming over tomorrow afternoon to start the measuring process for a blouse that I'm making her for a commission. It's one of Mum's friends. It's the first commission I've taken on in a long time. I was kind of bamboozled into it, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be a fairly easy pattern, and it's a silk du peony, so it's not a horrible fabric to work with, so there's that, which is awesome. And then I have a Shanklin Sewing Club on Friday the 15th of May with 3 people coming. I think one of them hasn't booked yet, but she says she's coming, but she's not booked, so I'm not 100% sure I know what they're all doing. So yes, I have got some prep work to do for next week, but I think today I'm just going to throw on some TV and start working on my Lindy bag, because I need to, like I say, get that done for the 26th of May. They've changed their packaging, so they're now arriving in branded boxes with their own dust covers, which is awesome. I've got the obligatory horse charm, which you get with every order, but I also have some of their new bag charms. So I've got the oranges there and the pears, and then I put up a vote on Instagram to see what colour you guys thought my next Babylon leather project was going to be, and one of you got it right. It is orange. It's bright orange. When I picked orange as my colour of the year because I didn't like Cloud Dancer, and that's just a personal preference. There's nothing wrong with the colour, and actually having looked at it, I think it is in my colour palette as one of my lighter neutrals, like an ivory kind of one, but it's just not something that I want to like only wear. But that's fine, because we all know like I like loud airy colours. Yeah, when I picked orange as my colour of the year, I kind of then started looking through my fabrics, and I was genuinely surprised how many of my fabrics had orange in them somewhere. Also a lot of the clothes that I've already made, and how well orange goes with a lot of them, because even before having my colours done, I was tending towards more of a autumnal palette, but most of the things that I was making were warm colours. So orange is going to go with a surprising amount of things, which might be the premise for the video that I am putting out later this month, so giving away everything up front, but yes, never mind. Anyway, what else have I done? Oh, I've traced out the carnation blouse pattern for my friend, but she decided she wanted some trim, so she's ordered that and sent it over, and she's going to do me a little sketch on where she thinks the trim should go, because I'm not sure she's ordered the right trim, and I've got my eye on something else from Etsy which I might order instead, because I think it might be better, but we will see what she particularly wants with this one. What else? I think that's it. I'm just genuinely over the moon with how tidy it's looking down here. It's usually carnage after the retreat, and I decided this year that I was going to use that carnage to motivate myself to sort through some stuff that I'd been putting off, like the scrap fabric bags that have just been floating around and growing because Mum and I both keep making. I'm feeling much better about all of those, and like I say, everything's looking really nice and neat and tidy. I do have a little pile of fabric down here. This is some of my heavyweight cotton jersey from Stitch Fabrics that I made a dress out of. I have managed to cut out the body and facings for a Rigel bomber jacket, and I'm going to order some of the pound... I'm running out of time. I haven't waffled at you for 10 days, so clearly I must waffle at you for, well, probably longer than that actually. Must waffle more. Yes, I was going to use the Minerva Core Range knit fabric for the sleeves, and I still think that would look awesome, but that is £29, £28 a metre, and I have to order a metre because, well, I need at least 80 centimetres for the sleeves. And then what do I do with the rest of it? I've still got some of the yellow left over because I ordered 2 metres of that, thankfully from Pound Fabrics. It was a lot cheaper, but it's completely sold out on Pound Fabrics now, so yeah, I'd had to have ordered the really expensive one from Minerva. I didn't know what else I wanted to do with it, so I think I'm actually going to get the French Terry from Pound Fabrics instead, because I really love that, and I have some ideas for a couple of projects from that fabric, so I think I might buy myself a few different colours for those projects, but that's not like a priority, and it's going to be a next month kind of a thing. I'm not doing that yet. I've got many things cut out. I've got many things new in the stash, and many things to work on, but it was really nice to be able to get the body of the Rigel bomber jacket and the facings out of this, and I think it's going to look really cute with the ribbing that I've picked. And then these pieces are big enough, they're going in my underwear making stash. Don't laugh. I will eventually pluck up the courage to do this at some point soon, because yeah, I have a very large stash of underwear making supplies now, and I need to start using them, so that's going to happen soon. Anyway, I am going to stop waffling at you now. Hopefully it's been interesting. It's been really nice to talk to you guys again. I am going to get on with some bits and pieces down here, and I will report back a little bit later to let you know how I'm going, and then you guys can let me know if you would like a fabric haul for the next video. I am also going to start working on the t-shirt video. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. The quilting videos as well, because when I was sorting out my stash I found loads more of the Melba fabrics that I'd used for dressmaking, so I found some really big scraps from that, so they've been added to the quilting pile. So now I just need to make covers for everything in this room because I have enough fabric to do that. Anyway, like I say, I will be back later to let you know how I've gotten on.
3 hours later.
That's so cool. They're exactly the same spools of thread, and clearly we've just gotten to a point in this one where it's been wound a little different, and it just blows my mind how different they all look, but they are exactly the same spool of thread. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. Okay, I am in a wearable muslin. Well, actually, muslin. This is definitely not wearable. I fluffed up the neckline, so I need to rectify that, and I did exactly the same mistake Bianca did because I wasn't watching the video with sound on. I was listening to the Taylor Swift Eras Tour concert video, so that's my own fault. But yeah, I really like this top part, but I'm not overly sure about what's going on down here. It doesn't look quite like the inspiration picture, which I will put up here for you. I think I actually need more gathering. I think there needs to be more volume in there. I think maybe I need to go back and add more in. I mean, I love this, so I think what I will do is, because I followed the tutorial exactly, I added 3-inch spaces, so this is 9 inches of gathering up here. I think what I'll do is I'll slash and spread from here rather than try and add more, because I love how this looks, but it's a little sparse on this, the volume on this side, which is maybe looking a little bit strange on me. This t-shirt, other than that though, I really like how it came out. It's the Jennifer Lauren Gable tee, and I took out the 1-inch boat neckline and I put in the named Paola neckline and shoulders. So I was thinking that if I could maybe add on a neckline to this one and salvage this, but like I say, I just don't think there's enough gathering down this side. I don't think it looks right. Next round, and I've got, in fact I think I've got enough of this that I will be able to cut out the next front piece and another back out of the bits that I've got left of this, and then I've still got the sleeves, so I'm hoping I will get a wearable muslin out of this colour, because looking at it on camera I don't actually hate it on me. It is a warm colour. I think it's an autumnal one, but yeah, I'm not disliking it. But anyway, like I say, it's 5 o'clock and I'm going to go back up to the main house. Mum's gone out for dinner with some friends. They're playing bridge, so Dad and I are fending for ourselves this evening, which is totally fine. We are going to use what's left in the fridge to make some dinner, so I'm going to go and start creating that. So I hope you have enjoyed the little bit of waffle from today. I was going to try and put up another video tomorrow, which I'm hoping you're seeing this on Monday. I was going to try and put another video up so that it was a little bit, I think, because no, the last one was a proper video. It was the make 9 plans, but I have got loads of b-roll to film for it and I really wanted it to be like really well done rather than kind of like half-ass it. So it's going to be the machine cover stitch and overlocker machine cover video, I think, next, unless you guys want to see the birthday fabric haul, which would be much easier to film, and then I'd have a bit longer for the machine cover quilting, just saying. So yes, that's the plan. I did absolutely zero stitching on my bag, by the way. I think what I might do is take the little orange and pear charms up to the main house and sit and do those whilst I watch some TV, because I don't need to film them per se, but I do need to film the bag making, so I think that's the plan. But yeah, I'm going to take this off, come back to this tomorrow morning before my client comes over to be measured and just go over exactly what she wants, just to triple check before we cut into anything to make muslins and stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you all soon for more informative tutorial videos on the channel, and I shall see you then. Bye.